Ava Smith is here, ready for your 2 o'clock witness account.
Thank you, Susan. I'll be there in a minute. Hi, Ava. I believe your previous witness report was completed by Miss Susan Brown, if I'm correct. Obviously, after further investigations, we know now that everything you said is true, so I'm going to ask you a few more follow-up questions, if that's okay. Could you describe your time at the warehouse?
There were blinding lights all around. The air thick with dampness.
It was absolutely terrifying. The whole building had this eerie feel.
It was unlike anything I had ever seen before. The entire room was filling up with water rapidly. I had this weight, this shell, attached to my back to force me to drown. It was deranged.
A psychotic fantasy, every bit of a plan. He even left a tape out for me to see. The power cut immediately after. He set William up for us in his clothes. He knew we were going to be there before we did.
I mean, I suppose when I escaped, he knew it's only a matter of time until he was investigated. Hell, I mean, he had these people inside these glass cages. God, I could have saved them if I didn't leave. I was just silenced over fear. I couldn't go into another trap.
You did good, Ava. You're still doing good now, being here, talking to me, helping us to catch the person that did this to you. Did you see him at all? In person?
Nobody at all. Just the 3 people in the cages.
We only have evidence to suggest 2 people were ever in there. Are you sure?
I mean, he was deceitful like that, convincing you of one fantasy while hiding another. William had the suit and the mom's gun. He was promised freedom. I didn't know there was anybody else there. When I saw William, I thought it was him. Sawblade in the flesh. When I shot him, his dying words were, "I'm not a killer." Even when face to face with death, he wants his legacy to be cleared, to not be known as a killer. If I could go back, I never would have shot him.
I spoke with Susan. You did nothing wrong, followed every protocol.
I know. It's not just him, it's everybody allowed to die. I didn't tell the other agents about the tape, that we were compromised before we stepped in. And now look, Cole is dead. I heard the explosion. I saw his body hit the ground. Clive's vitals didn't even show he was dead. He disconnected before the fire. For all we know, he was still alive. Burned to death in that heat. I would have taken him with me if I had known.
I know, Wilson. I know. I've contacted a therapist, a good one, to help you push through this, if you need anybody to talk to.
Thank you. I really need it.
I promise you, this will not end until who did this to you is behind bars. We will not stop until Sawblade is unmasked.
Where am I? What's going on?
Hello, Clive. You won't remember the last time we met.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
You and 2 other agents as a part of the Central Investigation Bureau took a raid on my warehouse. I didn't take too kindly to that, Clive.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Do you want to say I'm sorry?
I already have your keycard. All I need is the code and I can get inside of your little government building.
You must know I can't do that. I mean, even if I wanted to, the code automatically changes every day. It would be different by now. And since I haven't been there, I wouldn't know.
Stop it with the lying, Clive. Me and you both know that's not true. Now, tell me the code.
With the utmost honesty, I have no idea what the code is.
I guess you need to push before you remember, Clive. I'll see you in a couple days.
Wait, no, you can't do this. What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna be back in a couple days?
After multiple years, a bill was finally passed that allows Washington, D.C. its own senator. Running for this position is Republican Roland Booker and Democrat Theodore Miller. The latter held a press conference on his own private venue earlier today. Here's a couple questions we managed to ask him.
I will make America great again.
There are various claims you've gone into negotiations with Montgomery Tanner, a weapons and technology manufacturer. What do you have to say about this?
No comment, please.
I've had some time to think over our previous talk. I've decided you failed your test when you didn't give me the code. When this conversation is over, you will die, Clive.
Wait, no, you can't do this to me.
You already sealed your fate. That doesn't mean this game is over. I'm gonna give you a chance to do what's right.
You are nothing but a pretentious coward hiding behind a mask.
I suppose it's finally time to reveal my full hand, if you will. Since you've been gone, your disappearance has been covered up. The Bureau thinks you're dead. Not that that's released to the public yet. I suppose you know it's agency policy to not have records or addresses or phone numbers. But your wife Sandra did stop by. Anyway, safe to say, I didn't need to step foot in the building to find her.
What the hell did you do?
Nothing yet. At least not that she's noticed. I have learned a lot though. She works at a hospital. Under her maiden name. She goes to art class every week.
You've been in our house, haven't you? Leave her out of this. She's innocent.
In some ways. But she is in rehab. For a nasty case of drink driving. How much do you want to bet she'll stay clean after she finds out her partner of 15 years has been killed by a serial killer? If you give me the code, I'll promise her immunity. She may never relapse, and I could be caught before then. But are you willing to gamble her safety? If the next sentence is anything but the code, I already have my answer. The choice is yours, Clive.
It's 53, 43, 15.
Thank you. You may see me as many things, but I always honor my games. I'm sorry, your story had to end.
You, must be Dr. Morgan.
Feel free to call me Olivia. I want you to do whatever is comfortable.
Oh. Okay then, Olivia. How was your trouble here?
Not too bad, thanks. I came over here from New York City. I'll be here to speak of you for a couple months. Should we dive right into this?
Is this the, part where you ask me about my childhood?
Not quite, Wilson. Are you sleeping fine?
I had these dreams. I mean, more like nightmares, filled with fire and destruction.
Do you mean like the inferno? In the warehouse? If I'm overstepping that is.
Kind of. I mean, that does flash in and out. Mainly it's more like a dramatized version.
You feel responsible.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why though? You did everything that you could.
I've heard this entire rant before. Please, I can't listen to it again.
Say some of the blame was on you. Cole and Clive, they made their own choices. This job, being a bureau field agent, it has its risks.
That doesn't mean they deserve to die.
That's not what I'm saying, Wilson, but you cannot keep spiraling like this, especially when it's not your fault. You may not understand that today, but it's my job to help you out for this.
Thank you. I mean it.
That's quite alright. I think it's time for us to dive deeper.
Well, Susan, welcome to Site 1. If you don't mind following me, there's a couple key areas I want to go over first. Here we are in the surveillance room.
I can see that. I'd recognize this room from anywhere after seeing all the tapes.
You really have been working tirelessly, Susan. You've been our most trusted asset in the Sawblade case. Talking about the surveillance tapes, though, some interesting things have been found out recently.
I'm listening.
I thought you would say that. You see these monitors behind us, they're not real. They're movie props. Hell, this entire room that we're in is nothing more than a set just used for the tapes. Sawblade's built this purely for them. I mean, we found a couple blueprints and a couple leftover tapes inside of here, obviously. But still, it's adding things we haven't considered before, like Sawblade is just enjoying the spectacle of everything.
Well, he always has.
That isn't even the best thing that we've found out recently. Just do me a favor and go to the Pitfalls Trap. We've discovered something.
Wow. Is this the
acid chamber? Sometimes before materials were put into the Hellfire Furnace, they may need to have unwanted gases removed from them.
Oh, like a purifier, kind of. Something tells me that the degassed chamber isn't as friendly as that.
Well, the degassed chamber creates a vacuum in order to extract these gases or these liquids out of, powders usually. But as you can tell, like everything else in this goddamn warehouse, has been heavily repurposed. This is the only functional trap that we have after the Inferno.
I mean, if we're able to reverse engineer this and, I don't know, figure out what components aren't supposed to be there, we could, we could look at the suppliers. This is a massive breakthrough. If we're able to figure out who ordered these components,
we could figure out the identity of Sawblade and save a ton of other lives.
Hello, Avery Sinclair, CEO of Brightwater Pharmaceuticals. In your quest for profit, you've created drugs that have committed more harm than they have healed. You are so far detached from the poisons that your company creates, the safety regulations you overlook, the people you have killed. You are no better than a general commanding his troops like their pawns. so disconnected from the bloodshed and so fixated on a greater good, as you call it. That changes today. You aren't controlling mindless pawns. Your army is your family. There are bombs planted around the city. It's your choice which ones explode. You will have 4 choices, each with 2 options. The button you press is the bomb that will detonate. If you press neither, they both will detonate. Blue, a public library or your childhood friend. Red, a local bar or your sister. Green, a passenger train or your wife. Yellow, a bureau building with damning evidence against me, or the bomb on your back.
So if we're able to cross-reference this list of possible suppliers of the components and their clients, we may be able to get a list of possible killers. Hey, wait, what, everybody out of the room right.
Hello Washington, it's your host Brian Taylors with an unnerving message. Viewer discretion is advised. Earlier this evening, a coordinated attack led to the deaths of 39 people. 4 bombs were detonated within 2 minutes. These occurred at Moses Street Library, the King's Head Bar, an incoming train at Union Station, and the conference room at the Central Intelligence Bureau headquarters. During these attacks, data was leaked to the public about an active serial killer here in Washington. With the message, I want to play a game. The data contains the names of 9 victims, including multi-millionaire insurance company owner Zachary Black, who's been considered missing for 3 months. The named Sawblade killer puts his victims through tests to assess their willingness to survive. On top of these 9 deaths, there are 2 survivors, however these names are redacted. Theories suggesting Sawblade is behind the bombings suggest his total kill count has now quadrupled to 48 deaths, still having no evidence to his identity. As a result of these bombings, an ongoing curfew of 11 PM has been issued citywide until further notice.
Hello again, Avery. If you're watching this, you have decided your own safety is more important than my capture. Too bad you need to earn your life. You claim one of your life-saving drugs was hand-produced and developed by you. I believe this is false. I want you to create 300 grams worth of Ritocaine, your revolutionary drug that blocked all pain but still allowed for full consciousness and mobility. All substances and equipment is provided behind you. When you are done, the Ritocaine must be placed into the machine in the center of the room, where you will then need to inject it into yourself. Depending on the purity, the exit may stay open for longer. I wish you the best. Purity 11%.
Child services. Well, what do you mean I can't see I didn't abandon them. I was abducted. I mean, hell, did you even call the bureau to ask? Well, what? I don't understand why they would lie to you like that. I mean, I need to see my children. I need to see them. No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't come down for a meeting right now. I've been instructed I can't leave the safe house. You have to believe me. You have to believe me, please. Hello, is this Dr. Morgan? I'd like to fast track our first session if that's okay.
Look, you have to understand this is high quality stuff. The armor alone has built-in audio and visual recording, satellite tracking, it's got protection from ballistics, explosives, pyrotechnics, corrosion, extreme cold, even more.
I know, but that state doesn't have that kind of money.
I get that, but this is top-of-the-line equipment. I have other buyers.
If I win this election and become senator, I'll have access to more funds.
Look, Theo, how long have we known each other? You're a good person, but I can't keep bailing you out whenever there's some expensive renovation.
I need this, or my career collapses, my life collapses. These debts need to be paid off.
I really don't know. Like I said, this ain't a healthy thing to be doing.
What if we made the most of our current opportunities?
Well, it depends on what you mean by that.
The killer in the news. I could take stance against crime. It would win over the public, increase my chances of winning. I would only need a small sample for show at the borough.
I can't commit to anything long term yet, but I could give you 2 suits of armor, some weapons, a little bit of surveillance, with the rest of the goods coming after you win the election.
Does this mean the deal's on?
For now, but I cannot stress enough how bad for business it is if this killer is not caught.
Thank you, Monty. This helps more than you know. I'll hold a press conference in about a week's time.
You know what you did, Wilson. Cole, Clive, William, Susan. What happened to them? is your fault. Your burden to carry with you. You really believed you could have it all. The glory, the takedown, the memories. You're the one who insisted on going to the warehouse in such a small squad. You need to face it, Wilson. You flew too close to the sun, and everybody else got burned. Not that it didn't leave you without any scars. Or are you simply pretending to care?
Thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ava. You seem quite distraught over the phone. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
But before I was abducted, there would be these days that I would just, spend out, away. Simply gambling in whatever state I was in. I'm never gonna be that person anymore. I don't want to be that person anymore.
We'll have our darkest times, Ava.
You don't understand. While I was in the test, I had a realization. That's when I felt it in the change. My life flashed before my eyes. With each meter that the water rose, the more at peace I felt. But also the more regret. The realization had come too late. I was on my last warning.
What do you mean?
When I would leave for days on end, I left my children behind. Sometimes without food or even without telling them. I was missing for 3 days. Then kept in the bureau for a further week. To them, because of the fact that the bureau didn't release any information or even help me, they thought I had another relapse. A relapse into gambling. My clarity came at the cost of never being able to see my children again for a very long time.
That's terrible, Ava. I can write a psychological evaluation for you, if that helps at all.
Thank you, Olivia. That would really help.
You said that you felt clarity and almost became a new person after your test. Not a lot of people get that privilege as second chance of life. You should make the most of this, Ava.
Excuse me?
I mean, if you're gonna change. As a result of this, let it be for the better.
Hey there, sleepyhead. You're up. I bought you some flowers.
Oh, thanks, Wilson. They look lovely.
It's not been the same without you at the bureau. It's nice to finally speak to you again.
It can't have been that bad about me. Hopefully Captain Moore's briefings weren't too boring.
No, it wasn't too bad, to be fair.
Oh, they're any new advancements on the case?
Wow, you really want to talk about work here of all places. I guess there were 2 main revelations, though I'm completely honest, I'm not sure which one's darker. You know the red banners that marked a person's death?
Sure.
Well, the lab came back with the results, and well, the reason they're red is that they're made from the blood of the victims. They're trophies.
Oh my god, that's awful.
And for the next piece of, well, great news, it's been found out that Clive's keycard was used to enter the building the night before the conference room was bombed.
Oh. But what does that mean?
I guess leading theories suggest this means Sawblade has the ability to hack into our systems, because the only person who knew the code is... Well, he burned in the inferno.
How would the keycard even survive the fire?
I don't know yet, to be honest. Not a lot is adding up at the moment. Anyway, you shouldn't be thinking about this kind of stuff. You should You should be resting.
I guess so. It's been great to talk to you, Wilson.
Captain Moore said a couple components will do, just enough to cover the evidence lost for the bombing.
It's over now. Scream, everybody in this building is dead. Good. Do as I say and you may live. I'm about to give you a sedative. I want you to drink it. Screaming everyone in this building.
Hello? What's going on? Why is no one responding? Is everyone okay? Guys? Hello? Is anybody there? Is everyone okay?
Hello, Agent. What a nice surprise. Special Agent George Quinn, this next step will be easier if you cooperate.
God damn it! There's nobody upstairs.
It's okay. You've done better than most. They're all bagged up and ready to go. Good. We'll leave in a minute. Do you think that this sent the message that you wanted? Should do. The Bureau will be down quite a few agents by the end of this. So we're ready for the next part? Let the games begin. Agent Quinn, I am sorry for the uncivilized way we met. Though that doesn't excuse your obstruction of the justice I am trying to carry out. I'm sure you're familiar with the Gladiator Trap. Poor Tyler. Poor Alex. You fell in this rubble yesterday. Let me jog your memory of the rules. Only one of you survives, or none of you do. The choice is yours. There's no trickery this time. Only a fight to the death. I wish you all the best.
Guys, listen. We're better than this. We're not gonna play this kind of game. Jake, Miles, Eddie, we may not be brothers in blood, but I will always see you as my family. The years we served together as special forces in Iraq, the operations we went on, we always found a way out, and today is no different. We will live to see another day. We will survive. Sawblade is just a man. Do not give in to him. Do not give him the power. Now, let's find a way out.
2 minutes remaining. Live or die. The choice is yours. Congratulations, Agent Quinn. You have won this test.
What's going on?
This is just for my safety. I assure you, you're a free man now, Agent.
Sorry to come by unannounced. I just need someone to talk to if that's okay.
You're always welcome here, Wilson. I do have somewhere to be there, so I can't be too long.
Thank you. Did you hear Susan's in the hospital?
I heard, and it's disgusting. That can't be allowed to happen again. How do you feel about it?
I would have never forgiven myself if anything happened to her.
Are you in Susan place? Everything you say is confidential, Wilson. You don't need to worry.
She's the only person in the Bureau that I truly trust. Hell, the only person in my life that I trust. She's the only thing left that's keeping me human.
How long have you two known each other?
Don't you know all of this already?
I want to hear it in your words, with your opinions.
Fine. We met on my first day in the Bureau. She was a field agent, and I was bound to my desk. She was the one who showed me around. The one person who accepted me.
I can't imagine how her being in the hospital would affect you.
Don't you dare speak about her like that. Like she's just another thing adding to my trauma. Why do you even care so much about her anyway?
Because I think there's something under the surface, Wilson. From the way you've spoken about her in previous sessions.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Everybody around me keeps getting hurt, or worse.
I think it's finally time to talk about what happened to your mother, Wilson.
No.
What happened to her is not right, and you blame yourself very dearly for it. But you cannot keep going on like this. I've been steering clear from this topic for a while now, but I really
You're wrong, Plan. I've only come make my night getting worse, not because I'm going to relive my worst moments.
I can't make you speak about her if you don't want to, but it may help if you do. Look, I'm really sorry, but I do have to go. Please, have a think over what we've spoken about.
I really am sorry, Olivia. Thank you again for your help.
Believe me, this is a normal reaction for what you're going through, for what you've been through. And I've seen much, much worse. Please, call me if you need anything. I will always listen.
This is Brian Taylor's live from Democratic candidate Theodore Miller's rally, where he has an announcement he claims will counter rising public opinion of Republican Roland Booker, the speech of which will begin shortly.
Hello, Washington, D.C. Thank you for all taking the time to gather here today. It does really mean the most. Under the Second Amendment, it is every citizen's right to keep and bear arms to protect themselves from those who wish to harm. Your government is failing to protect you. Monsters like the Sawblade killer are terrorizing this city, an enemy from within. We should condemn vigilantes, not put them on pedestals. We should capture and not endorse him. This is why I think it's finally time to publicly announce a partnership between the Democratic Party and the Tantech Corporation. If you elect me for senator, every citizen in the city will have their very own state-funded firearm, free of charge and for your protection. I promise more surveillance and security measures will be set up. Our Central Investigation Bureau will be developed and all-round more equipped to deal with these threats. I promise you, DC, I will make America great again.
Medic! Medic!
The target has been shot.
Good job. I'm very proud to say you have completed your final test, Dr. Olivia Morgan. You meddle with your patients' marriages, their jobs, playing God in their lives. You claim therapy helps your clients, but you seem to be doing it for yourself. You will pay for your sins with your own blood. A scalpel is provided next to you. If the canvas is not read within 10 minutes, you will die. I wish you the best, Olivia.
I mean, do you even have the slightest clue what happened here?
To be honest, 4 agents go missing in a trail of blood? That doesn't exactly scream mission complete.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think our guy Sawblade was the one responsible for this?
Let's be completely honest. Who else?
That's fair, but it doesn't make any sense. The exterior cameras, they don't show anybody leaving or entering.
Yeah, the interior cameras were only off for about 5 minutes or so. It doesn't seem like much time to disappear 4 agents.
If you partner that with the bombings which have happened recently, probably committed by Sawblade. We have no evidence left. We have no leads. All the components gathered from the degasser chamber have all been completely and utterly destroyed.
You say that, but what's worse is that the wires don't even seem to lead anywhere within reason. They just kind of disappear underground.
Exactly, Wilson. We are no closer to solving this case than before we even found Ava. I'm so sorry, but I really do have to take this. Please, you've been working a lot recently. Just take the day off, okay? Enjoy some time at home.
Thank you, Captain. I'll make sure to. Have a nice weekend.
Richard, my friend, how you holding up?
Monty, it's been a while. Doing good, thanks. I'm guessing this, call isn't for pleasure?
Unfortunately not. I'm sure you've heard of this entire situation with Miller.
I know, a bullet to the chest. What a way to go.
Nah, he's alive. Bullet missed most major organs, just grazed his lung. You'd be surprised the kind of surgery money can buy.
I thought he had debt problems.
He did, but we'll come into a solution for that. For me to get paid, I need this military deal to go through. I need Miller alive. Could you send a couple agents to keep him safe?
Look, 6 agents have been killed. They've quit. We simply don't have the staff anymore.
I thought you could help me. It's fine, though. The first batch of experimental armor should be there in a few weeks.
Hello? Who's there? Oh wow, Susan, you're out of the hospital.
It's gonna take more than a game-obsessed freak to kill me. It's lovely to see you, Wilson. May I come in?
Don't worry about the eye. It makes it look cooler anyway. Have a little eye patch or something. Be a pirate.
Susan Brown, the agent pirate, hunting down Sawblade killer.
Hey, they bought out your promotion. You're an operator now.
Well, that hasn't got as nice of a ring to it, has it?
That's true. You cut your hair. I like what you've done with that.
I had to have it done for surgery.
I didn't mean...
It's fine. Times have changed since he's been in our lives.
I know, but still, I didn't mean to pry.
Look, I'm sure we'll all be happier once he's caught, and we can go back to the way things were.
I'd like that. We used to do this kind of thing every day.
I miss spending time with you too, Wilson. But we owe it to everybody who's died, to hunt this killer.
I know, but every piece of evidence we get just disappears or doesn't work. It's like he's always one step ahead, like he knows what we're doing.
Look, I've always dreamed of being the best person that I can be. Being a person that can protect everyone I love. As long as we keep trying, as long as we don't give up, we will eventually catch him.
I'm just not sure anymore.
Look, I always believe it's the right thing to do, to look out for the people you care about.
Have I ever told you how much I love, how much I care about you?
I care about you too, Wilson. Let's have a toast.
To us?
A toast to friendship.
To friendship.
You're supposed to help people, be the savior the world needed, but you, Samantha Green, have embezzled millions worth of donations from supposedly fighting for feminism charity. Compared to others, your test is simple. Stand on the pressure plate with the correct answer, and you may progress. Just so you know, your next moves are being broadcasted live, and everyone will know who you truly are. I suggest you tread lightly. Under what name do you siphon charity funds? How much money did you illegally take last financial year? Violence against how many women could have been prevented with that money? Which senator candidate are you having an affair with, in which you helped them rig votes in the upcoming election? Congratulations, Samantha. You really are evil, lying to save your own affair partner in crime. This would be noble in different circumstances. Too bad you still lied. Hello, Washington, D.C. Just because Samantha lied to you doesn't mean I will. You're two-faced, a hypocrite. Roland Booker, I'm coming for you.
It's good to see you again, Ava.
You too, Olivia.
Shall we get started then?
Sure.
Last session we spoke about some doubts that you were having.
I mean, kind of, I guess.
Look, Ava.
You can trust me.
You can take down this rough exterior. You don't have to feel guilty about other people's actions.
I can't help it. They died because of me.
You're not very good at this, Ava. Let it go.
I am sorry, what?
I just mean the test was about gambling. Are you willing to gamble your life, Ava? Like a game of roulette. You chose not to take that bet and you would have died if you did.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
It isn't supposed to.
The facts don't care about your feelings.
But I do. I have your best interests at heart, Ava. Talk to me.
Hi, I denial. I'm still struggling to get my kids back. Are you sure you sent them the evaluation?
I told them what I thought was best.
I need you to trust that.
Oh.
I like you. That's why I'm going to give you some greatly off-the-record advice.
You're a survivor. Do not ever feel bad about that.
I guess so.
I know so, Eva. You're strong. Don't live by the rules. If that means gamble,
Do it.
if it means survive, survive.
I really don't think that's good advice.
I didn't think you would trust me.
Of course I do.
You don't have to believe me. But you only have one life, and you got a second chance. Live it the way you want to.
Are you sure?
I want what's best for you. Just have faith in that.
Thank you for being the only one who truly listens to me.
It is never a problem to follow your heart.
I said, I really care about you. She said, a toast to friendship. I can't do anything right. Can't keep my life together, can't solve this case, can't save anyone. I mean, how am I even supposed to catch you? You're making games out of this. You enjoyed this. You're so smug that we're not even closer. But why do I get the right to complain if I can't even find any clues? But can I really be blamed for this if no one's even seen you? You're a ghost. How are you supposed to catch someone who's invisible? Your presence was felt, but he was never there. It's like you're hiding in the shadows, walking under the floorboards, lurking within the walls. That's it. It's because you weren't there. That's how I find you. I've got you, you narcissistic psychopath.
Good afternoon, Washington DC. This is your host, Brian Taylors, with an important announcement. Voting will close at 6 PM today, so make sure you've picked the candidates you want. To briefly reintroduce the two leading sides, we have Democrat Theodore Miller taking a strong stance against crime with the proposed military deal between his party and the Tantec Corporation, with aims to improve crime prevention and investigation throughout the city. Miller was recently involved in an assassination attempt at his rally, where he is now recovering in a hospital. Is Miller the brave public defender the city needs, or simply using a catastrophe for personal gain? On the other hand, we have Republican Roland Booker, a charismatic media darling who loves the spotlight. His leading policy is tax cuts to major global businesses operating in the city, being backed up by TNC Brightwater Pharmaceuticals. Though the rose-tinted glasses seem to be lessening around this individual as a result of documents leaked from an unlikely source. 2 days ago, the Sawblade killer live broadcasted the murder of Samantha Green, where it is revealed that the Republican Party has been funded from embezzled charity money. The documents have been fact-checked by the Central Investigation Bureau's Financial Crimes Division. This leaves just one question. Is Booker really the compassionate man he has portrayed as?
Hello, Roland. A senator should care about his people, but behind your warm persona, you're as cold as ice. I know a lot more than you think I do. That wasn't an affair you had with Samantha, because it wasn't consensual. And she didn't gift you that money. You extorted her. I just needed to make the truth more digestible for the public to fit my narrative. It doesn't mean you won't get what you deserve. You only get one chance to input the correct code. Choose carefully. for passing your test, Roland. Though I'm sorry, your survival is not part of my narrative.
I have money. I rigged the votes. I can get you anything.
That's the problem, Roland. I can't be bought. I'm afraid killing you is the only way to complete my plan. You are one of the most vicious, villainous people that I've ever had the displeasure of meeting. You better find solace in this room. It is where you'll die. Now that the final piece of the plan is complete, I think it's finally time to celebrate.
I'm going to talk and I just need you not to judge her, okay? I know this is some conspiracy theory level stuff.
I can do that.
I think I know how to catch Sawblade. Well, at least I've got an idea.
I'm listening.
Here goes nothing. We know not of a single person who has had a proper encounter with Sawblade and survived. He's almost exclusively communicated through videotape or audio recording. Nobody has ever seen him. Not Cole, not Clive, not Ava, William, or even me. He operates unseen from his players until it's their time to die. There's only one known exception to this, Zachary Black in the Buttonball Trap. But even that is through a window and, to be honest, isn't really relevant. But it does leave another question. What is so special about him?
He was a CEO of some nationwide insurance company, paired of Samantha Green and possibly Roland Booker now that he's missing. That's three highly economically influential people. Maybe he hates the ruling class or something?
But then he tries to kill single-parent Ava on the brink of poverty, or William simply because he was suicidal living paycheck to paycheck. That doesn't seem right to me.
Anyway, Wilson, we're getting sidetracked. The breakthrough you had?
Okay, so the second part of the puzzle. The control room is showing all the tapes. The buttons, controls, even the screen in that room are all fake. The entire room is built for show, not functional in the slightest. If he's never seen around, how does he activate the traps? How does he monitor everything going on? Well, if you look at the wires and the components of the traps, they all go under the floor. Then they just disappear.
So you think there's something underneath the warehouse?
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? There's a high restriction on all industrial buildings in Washington, D.C. Who's to say the previous owner didn't illegally build a basement for more floor space? It wouldn't be on any records or blueprints, if that was the case.
I guess so.
There's more. The agents that went missing a few days ago, their exterior cameras never shut down, not even for a second. The indoor ones were only inactive for 5 minutes, give or take. Then the warehouse is empty. What if that control room, or whatever you call it, is still active? I think Sawblade is very much still in control there. If so, it means he captured him in under 5 minutes. I mean, that's an extremely short amount of time.
That's quite... it's plausible. If we reached our room, we could purge his control from the warehouse.
You're thinking too small scale, Susan. The final part to my theory... God, I can't bear to say it.
What's wrong?
Do you remember what I told you about the bombings? About the night we caught Sawblade on CCTV leaving that package?
Clive's keycard and code, oh god, he's...
The pieces fall together, don't they?
I mean, we know his vitals disconnected a short time before the inferno. It happens time to time. We saw his body, though. I saw him, Wilson.
But it was never formally ID'd, though. I remember dental records and DNA evidence being inconclusive.
He died in that fire.
But what if he didn't? What if the code that Sawblade should not have known, and the key card that should have been burned, from the agent that should have been dead, is or still was alive post-inferno, Susan?
This theory actually makes a strange amount of sense, but I wouldn't bet on him still being alive, though. I doubt Sawblade would keep Clive alive months after the raid.
Me too, unfortunately. But it leaves the question, where did Sawblade come from that night? Where did he take Clive?
The control room.
The control room. It can have evidence. Blueprints, tapes, hell, even something to point to our guy's identity.
We need to tell Captain Moore right now. Mobilize a unit, investigate any clue that would lead us to that room. Anything from a fake wall to a hidden button would do. We just need to find one of these passageways. Just get dressed and we'll leave right now.
What about you?
I'll be fine like this, Wilson.
What did Clive's vitals disconnect again?
The Atlantis Trap.
I appreciate everything you've done over the years, Monty, but we are severely understaffed.
I appreciate your concern, Richard, but I assure you, that is not what I am calling.
Oh, thank God this killer really has everybody on edge. Well, except for his radicalized followers.
I am working closely with Miller and the Democratic Party to keep this situation under control.
Thanks, you truly are helping to mitigate the workload.
That is my intention, Richard. At the end of the day, we all want the same thing.
I guess all we can do now is wait and hope that Miller wins the election. Shouldn't have the results been out already?
There's been some kind of internal delay. I really don't know any more than that. For the reason I've decided to call, I thought I'd just let you know that the 2 suits of experimental armor should be arriving in a couple of days.
Thank you again for this. I appreciate everything that you and Miller are doing. Anyway, it looks like someone's just entered the building. I have to go now. Talk to you later, Monty.
We'll have to speak soon, Richard.
Hello? Who's there?
Don't worry, Captain. It's just us.
We have a break from the plan. We know how to catch Sawblade.
How exactly do we do that, Susan?
Wilson believes there's this tunnel network that leads to an underground control room.
All we need to do is find one of the entrances and we could be looking at mountain work verdants.
Look, I've just got off the phone having this very same conversation. We are down to single digits on our staff. 6 agents have died in the past couple months.
I know, but if we manage to sneak into this place before he has the time to clear out, we could get enough evidence to put a face behind the killer.
Enough. You do not follow this lead until we have more resources or more people. Until after we know if Miller has won the election.
Come on, this could be the final push the case needs.
And it could be the thing that kills you both. Look, Susan, you've already been in an accident, and Wilson, you've already been in an inferno. Do not push this any further. That is an order. I'm going to go back to my office to get us more resources that we desperately need. Please do not bother me with this again.
Screw that, this is a good lead that may not be around much longer. We need to do this. We need to save lives.
Yeah, but what about more?
Screw that, I'm an operator, second in command around here. I believe this is a good lead and that we should go.
Are we really gonna do this?
We already have.
want to play a game. The game is very simple. Will you die for your friends? The band you formake, Blood Sermon, is really a front to distribute drugs at your concerts. Your psychedelics begin with a burning sensation and end with mods, where the user's organs entirely shut down. If you step into the chamber, it will burn you until your breaking point. If you stay inside too long, it will artificially induce the organ failure your crew inflicts on others. Once in the chamber, you may leave at any time, for any reason. But each minute you persevere, I'll let one of your friends free. When you leave, everyone still trapped will immediately die. I suggest you keep your friends alive. You'll need them for what comes next. Minutes completed.
Last place on Clive's vitals.
The Atlantis Trap.
Have a search through the components, Wilson. There is a secret door in this room somewhere. We just need to figure out how to open it.
I'll get on it. I've had a quick look around, but the fire seems to have destroyed everything down there. The trap isn't functional. I doubt a secret door would be.
To be completely honest, I'm starting to think the same thing.
This control room exists. I am sure of it. There's gonna be a way to find it.
But the inferno has quite literally destroyed everything in this warehouse. We wouldn't be able to find the control room without some kind of excavation.
And we won't be able to fund that until after the military deal goes ahead.
No, there's gotta be some way, somehow, we're gonna find this control room.
But like you said, the inferno has destroyed everything except... Wait, you don't think that's it?
What do you mean, Wilson?
Sawblade has a contingency to every problem. He has fail-safes for everything. Do you really think that he wouldn't make sure there's a way out of every single one of his traps? Because there still is one that is functional. One that never got burned in the fire.
Surely you can't mean... Surely you can't be serious. Half the components have been removed. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to control anything from outside.
If I had to count on anybody in a time like this, it'd be you, Susan. I'm gonna go inside, stomp around, try and see if there's any kind of platform or anything to get down. I need you to mess around with the electronics, pull on the wires, that kind of stuff. See if you can activate this trap door, I'm guessing, to open.
Come on, you didn't spend all these years in the Scouts for nothing. If anybody can figure out what these wires do, it's you.
Susan, what just happened?
Hello again, Zachary. I am glad you survived the buttonwall trap, but I'm afraid your sentence isn't over yet.
Wilson, are you okay?
With your insurance company, you deny many people the help you claim to give out. You take away their breath, silence their voices. For your second test, you will enter the chamber found beside you. The degasser chamber will extract the air surrounding you, depriving you of the oxygen you need to survive. If you remain conscious for 3 whole minutes, I will set you free.
God damn it, stop, just stop.
And if not, I'm sure the devil himself has left a seat warm for you in the deepest parts of hell.
Come on, something here has to work. Oh, come on. Wilson, just hang on a bit longer. God damn it, just something, anything works. Wilson, are you okay?
I'm alright.
The entrance still isn't open.
It doesn't matter. The passageway opened up. I think it's what we came here for.
Surely you're not going to push further after what's happened.
That is the exact reason I'm pushing further. So I don't have to stay in this chamber a second longer than I have to.
Wilson, wait, you surely can't be serious.
You're real. The control room. I found you. I found you. One of these surely has to let Susan down.
Whoa. We're standing in it. This is it. This is how he controls everything which happens here. It's... wow.
I mean, look at this. Site Alpha, decommissioned. Site Beta, current. Site Charlie, active. Site Delta, under construction.
Look, there's some videos.
That's Roland Booker, the missing Republican.
Avery Sinclair. I recognize that name. He's targeting the British.
Oh my god, Clive, Oh my god, he's dead.
There's a live recording. Wait, I think I've been there. I recognize that school. That hall, it's very distinct.
Are you certain, Susan?
Yeah, I spend quite a bit of time in schools doing safety drills, practicing anything from school shootings to bomb threats. I'm certain I've been there. Yeah, at King's Echo High School. That's it.
We need to leave right now.
Hello survivors, if there are any, beyond Gary. This next game is one that I will hold special to my heart. Through Blood Sermon, you will prey on the helpless, the fragile, the unprotected. You push them into your drugs, into addictions, a never-ending maze they can only dream of escaping. Those of you who remain must navigate this sprawling structure and press 6 buttons to open the exit. If you even attempt to climb out of the maze, the bomb on your back will detonate. But beware, I will be in this game with you. buttons, Gary. Well done. You've nearly made it out of your test. But you're not out of the woods just yet. I've got you now. You have played valiantly, Gary, but you have still been caught. And that means that you have failed your test. The way you've completed these tests with such dedication is truly inspiring. There is only one more thing I need you to do, and then you're free. Through my repeated sessions with Ava, I'm able to have a deeper look in her psychology, see how she's changed for the better. The profound effects of these tests are truly extraordinary. I'm saying this because I want to keep working with you. The good we are doing for the world, what we're doing, it's righteous. If you want to learn my ways, and you're willing to listen, I am willing to teach you, Olivia. For your final test, Democrat Theodore Miller will be holding a rally in 3 days. If I can get you in, I want you to fire at him, creating a massive spectacle. It is imperative, however, that he does not die from his injuries. You must shoot him non-fatally. I can do that. To a long and fruitful partnership.
Hi, Ava. What makes you want to call me?
What did you say to them? What did you say to them? They've been taken away. What did you do? What did you do?
Are you talking about child services, Ava? Because I told them what I thought was best.
You told them I was unstable, uncaring, unsafe. Why?
Because you weren't around, Ava. You were missing for weeks on end.
Because I was abducted, placed into a death trap. Immediately after I was investigated by the Bureau, put into a safe house. I didn't have an opportunity to see them. I'm still not getting the opportunity to see them.
You just need to grow the hell up, Ava. Get this, whatever this is, out of your system.
What is that supposed to mean? I know I did bad things, but I was drowned. I have atoned.
If you still can't see your flaws, then maybe you're no better than the pathetic, self-destructed gambler you used to be. Ava? Are you still there? Typical. Hi, Captain Moore. There's no more work for me to do. Is it okay if I take a day off?
Yeah, that's fine, Olivia. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks. I hope you do too, sir.
Who is she to dictate my life? Tell me who I once was, tell me I haven't changed. I'm a better person, a stronger person. I've changed, haven't I? Because if I haven't, then Olivia's right. Maybe I'm not a bad person. Maybe I haven't changed.
Hello, ma'am. What would you like to bet?
I have a thing that I want I want to bet. I want to bet. I don't want to die. I wouldn't do it. I won't gamble ever again. I won't do it. Please, I don't want to die.
Excuse me? Ma'am? Ma'am, are you gonna place a bet?
No, sorry, I think I'm in the wrong room. You're a good person, Ava. You didn't do it. You stayed strong. You just need to continue staying strong. Oh my god.
You have proven you won't make the most of your second chance.
Special poem for my special friend, alone by the one you apprehend. Do you feel safe in your own home? Can you be certain that you are alone? Do you feel guilty for the deaths you provoked, or is it the memories that they evoked? Do you think catching me will help you return, or will you simply be left more alone? Can you be someone you cannot name, or are you safer if you play my game? Below is a special tape for my special friend.
It is in your best interest that you play it. Hello, Special Agent Wilson Monroe. I was willing to let our past differences be. Well, exactly that. You are the sole survivor of a contingency planned to eliminate all survivors in that warehouse. A feat I greatly respect you for. To be blunt, that is the only reason you are not already dead, and have not been killed tonight. My respect can only extend so far, Wilson. After your stunt in the degasser chamber, and that room that you found, I'm beginning to lose this respect. I know you don't have many loved ones, Wilson. No family I can exploit. I am truly sorry about what happened to your mother. It was tragic. If you tell the Bureau about anything you saw down there, there are still ways that I can get to you. There are still people that you love. People like Susan Brown, who I can get to just as easily as I got to you. The way I see it, you only have two choices. Option 1, you do no more work off the book. Me and you and the Bureau keep doing this dance until eventually the Bureau gets bored and this investigation is thrown under. Or 2, you can come alone to the school and we can talk this out between us. We can come to a compromise, if you will. Remember, Wilson, I will be able to tell very quickly if you haven't accepted either one of my proposals. I hope you make the right choice, Wilson Monroe.
Wilson, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know, Susan, but Sawblade, he's been in my house, Susan.
Wait, what? How do you know?
Because he left a note and a tape in my house. Now I watched it and he's on it. Is that a good enough reason?
I mean, I guess so. Okay, we need to go more right now.
No, we cannot go to Captain Moore. He said he'll know. He'll know that if we go to the Bureau. He gave me 2 options, and that's it. I either need to sit around and let him continue killing people, or I need to go to the school and talk to him. That's it. And we can't go to the Bureau because I think it's been compromised. It makes sense. I mean, how else would he be able to, take down 4 agents in the warehouse? How else would he be able to put a bomb in there? I think he has inside knowledge.
So, what exactly do you propose we do?
I'm gonna do what he said. Go to school alone.
You can't be serious, Wilson.
What else do you suggest? I just sit around and let him kill people?
Of course not. I'll come with you.
No, you're not coming.
But I will, though. You need all the help you can get. I have access to that armor that Tanner gave Moore to seal the military deal.
Alright, fine. We'll go to the school together.
To Site Charlie we go.
Hello DC, this is your host Brian Taylors with a late in the day but nonetheless still important announcement. After numerous delays, it has finally been announced who will be the first ever senator for the city. The party to officially receive the most votes is the Republican Party, led by Roland Booker. However, the man of the hour has been missing for multiple weeks, with officials theorizing this is due to actions caused by the Sawblade killer. Furthermore, the usage of embezzled charity funds is allegedly the reason as to why no other members of the Republican Party have chosen to take over after Booker. And so, they have been disqualified. Now it's time for the runner-up, who is going to be the first ever elected senator of Washington DC. And that is Democratic candidate Theodore Miller, and he will be giving a victory speech at his venue tomorrow night.
Hello? Hello? Who's there? You can come in. Please, this really isn't the time to be playing games. Who's there? Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. We're in the middle of a serial killer investigation.
Hello? Captain Moore.
You're alive. We mourned for you, George. What happened? Are you okay?
They're all dead, you know. The other agents.
Oh, Well, I'm just glad that you're safe.
Sawblade, he surprised us in the warehouse. He took us out one by one, but it wasn't just him. This is worse than just Sawblade. There's another one. He was with someone.
What do you mean, George?
I mean, there's 2 killers, Richard. 2 of them.
You're not serious, are you?
They cornered me. I couldn't get out. When I woke up, we was in this greenhouse. He made me kill them all if I wanted to escape. I had the choice. You have to believe me. You have to believe me.
I understand, George. I really do. But you were gone for weeks. What happened during the rest of that time?
I don't know. After the test was finished, I think I was gassed, unconscious. Next thing I know, I woke up in this wilderness, this forest. I had no idea where I was. It took me another day before I realized I was in Tennessee. It was days before I reached the roads. It was weeks of just hitchhiking until I got back here. I had no money.
I really am sorry about everything that happened to you. Look, just to take a week off. Come back when you're feeling better, when you're feeling safe.
No, I spent years serving along my friends. I need this. I need to avenge them.
Fine, we could do the stuff anyway. But Olivia's out today. But first thing tomorrow, I need you to talk to her. I need you to feel like you're safe here. We will catch the people who did this to you, to all of us.
Hello, Ava. It's nice to finally speak face to face.
What are you doing to me? Let me go.
Stop with this begging, Ava. I promise it won't change the outcome.
But I've already been through a test. This is unfair.
You haven't made the most of your second life, and that was your decision.
Please, what does that even mean?
It means you gambled again, and you're not deserving of this second chance of life.
I don't know what you think you saw, but I didn't do it. I know I went to a casino. I shouldn't have done that, but I stayed strong. I didn't gamble at all.
I have an apprentice, if you will, who says otherwise.
Well, then they're lying to you, because I didn't do it.
I very much doubt that, Ava.
Please, you have to believe me. I mean, I was only there in the first place because I got into an argument with my therapist. I mean, she gave false reports to child services.
Your therapist, Olivia Morgan, said this.
Yeah, and in previous sessions, she said I should just gamble. Get out my system.
Well, unfortunately, Ava, I'm expecting guests, so there isn't enough time to test you or set you free.
Please, I won't tell a soul.
But you did, when I let you go from the warehouse. Within the walls of this room, there are dozens of coiled copper wires. They are hooked up to rods that are designed to send thousands of volts into the chair you were tied to.
Please, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. Please.
Ava Smith, I'm truly sorry. This is how your story had to end.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will done. On earth as it is in
So this is Site Charlie. Okay, well, this is definitely the right place.
Why? What have you found? Whoa. This must be some kind of prototype or something. Okay, Wilson, do you remember the plan?
Yeah, travel anti-clockwise through all the classrooms, finishing in the sports hall, as that's where we'll be most exposed.
There's no way this isn't trapped, so we stick together at all times. We need to make sure Sawblade does not get the upper hand or catch us off guard.
All the years we've spent investigating have led up to this.
We will not let him get away this time. We will catch the Sawblade killer once and for all.
Remember, beeping means there's a bomb behind the door.
There's no way he doesn't know that we're here.
At the very least, we know what we're getting into this time.
Yeah, that's right.
I can get through this fence if you just give me a second.
That was good thinking, bringing a blowtorch.
Yeah, you never know when you... This is it. This is the room where Clive died.
We will catch him, Wilson.
That's his blood on that banner.
There'll be time for mourning later. Right now, we need to stay focused and stay moving.
Yeah, you're right. A new room. Are you ready to go in?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let's prepare for what we might find on the other side.
Well, this isn't creepy at all. I think this is a trap.
The question is, who was in it?
I'm not sure, but I see no banners. Maybe they're still alive.
Let's hope so, shall we? Why take the furniture out of every other classroom, but leave computers in here?
I agree, but Sawblade isn't in here, so let's keep moving.
That's fine with me. Follow my lead, okay? Okay, time to push for the next classroom.
Yeah, keep pushing forward until we find him.
That's the plan, Wilson. That's the plan. It's empty. Whoa.
What is that?
There's a bunch of lockers, but they're supposed to be in the halls. Do you think this is another trap?
Not a doubt in my mind, but what even would the trap be?
I'm not sure.
Alright then. Let's keep moving. Follow me. looks like another gate. You'll just have to let me go through it. How does somebody die in a corridor?
Beats me. Maybe they were just unlucky.
No, I don't think so. Let's stay alert when going through here.
Wilson, look out! Hello? Wilson? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna go to the greenhouse. There's gotta be a tool or something. Somehow I can get you out. Free banners? What in the hell happened here? Now's not the time to get distracted, Susan. You can do this. Wait, there's nothing in here. What am I supposed to do now?
Hello, Operator Susan Brown. This next step will be easier if you come with me.
I think we both know that that's not going to happen.
Good. I enjoy some resistance. When the trapped feel like they still have a chance of escaping, it makes the hunt more enjoyable.
You're sick. You're unwell. But I can get you the help that you need. If you just turn yourself in.
Respectfully, Miss Brown, I've been evading the Bureau for years. Why would I turn myself in? That's illogical.
I'm afraid that wasn't a choice. You will leave here in handcuffs today.
But will I? I'm sure you recognize the explosive bomb collar on my back. You've probably reverse engineered enough during your time at the Bureau. If I die, fall unconscious, my heart rate raises even a little, it will detonate. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself so this killing stops?
I'm willing to do that to secure the safety of this city.
Do you smell that in the air, like rotten eggs? Did you ever stop to wonder what kinds of chemicals would be extracted from the degasser chamber? The kind of ones that would be harmful to put in a hellfire furnace.
You filled the school with flammable gases, haven't you?
Hydrogen sulfide, to be precise. This entire school is filled with enough pyrotechnics to incinerate everything for miles. You wouldn't just be sacrificing yourself. You wouldn't just be sacrificing Wilson. You would be sacrificing every neighborhood for miles. Just for what? To kill me. You would never even know my identity, my motives, anything about me. This would all end with a tragedy. The secret would die with us.
The thing is, that doesn't mean I still can't escape. What? What am I supposed to do? Why is this the only locked door?
You of all people should know how sacred this mask is, Susan Brown. You chose to do this the hard way.
Susan, are you nearby? Are you okay?
Wilson Monroe, we finally meet in person.
Where is Susan? I will not hesitate to shoot.
I don't doubt it. The way you mercilessly killed William. That's why I planned ahead.
Why are you doing this? Why not just kill me?
Because, Wilson Monroe, I would like to play a game.
Hey, Agent Quinn, may I talk to you for a second?
Hello, boss. What do you need?
Have you seen Agent Monroe or Susan anywhere?
I can't say that I have, if I'm completely honest. Were they supposed to be here?
Well, not really to do anything special, but last time I spoke to them yesterday, they were planning to do something really stupid. And I've got this bad feeling, you know.
Why? What did they want to do?
They had this theory that there was this underground tunnel network that led to some kind of control room.
And you think that they went there?
I think so. I might just go to Wilson's house to check anyway. Can you keep an eye on everyone here for the time being?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll see you later, George.
Are you okay?
What's going on? Why are we tied up?
I caught up to him, but he caught me off guard. Gassed the entire room I was in. I was not unconscious. What happened to you?
He cornered me. There was nowhere for me to go. I think I was choked until I was unconscious.
But what about the armor? Didn't it protect you at all?
That's the weird thing. When he got close, it kind of... The helmet it loosened.
Hello again, Wilson Monroe. I've prepared 2 different tests for you today. If you are watching this, then you have not come alone, and this game will certainly punish you for it. Between you and your guest lies the only thing needed for this game: a revolver with 6 chambers. I'm sure you've heard of Russian roulette before, though I have adapted the rules to make this more interesting. In the revolver, there are 2 cartridges inserted in opposite sides of the cylinder, so the gun is guaranteed to fire by the 3rd trigger. Once the cylinder is initially spun, it may not be spinned again. Once you both decide who goes first, there is no deviating from that order. and there is no sacrificing yourself for the other. You will take it in turns to raise the gun and aim it at the other's head, not yourself. To look into their eyes when you take their life. I very much want you to remember, Wilson, you did this when you disobeyed me and did not come alone. If you break any of these rules, I'm sure you recognize the explosive collars on both of your backs. This game will only end when a cartridge is fired and one of you is dead.
We can't kill each other.
I know you're listening. I know you can hear this. We're not gonna play this kind of game.
You want to me, right? Just let Susan go. We can talk this out. I'll do what you want.
No, Wilson, you can't. You don't know what he's gonna ask you to do.
You tell me what the other option is then. We just wait around until these bombs detonate? Then we'll both be dead.
No, that isn't an option. Sawblade, he told me that this place is filled. And when I say filled, I mean filled with pyrotechnics. If one of these bombs detonates, it isn't just us dying. It's every building we pass on the way here, for miles. Wilson, we can't allow that to happen.
So what, we just kill each other?
No, Wilson, I promise, we will get out. We just need to think how.
I just don't see how. There's multiple precautions in place. I mean, we have bombs on our backs, there's cameras looking at every move. Hell, there's a vent there about a dozen poisons can come out of.
If this trigger is not pressed within a minute, this will be counted as a forfeit, and you both will die.
I think we need to start thinking about every innocent person who will die if we don't do this, Wilson.
I can't be the one to shoot you, Susan. I could never live with myself if you died.
And I would never be able to forget if it was you who didn't make it.
I want to go first. I want you to shoot me first. Please. I can't take the waiting.
Are you sure this is what you want?
Yeah, just please make it quick.
I will never forget the friendship we have and the kindness that you bring into the world.
I'm alive.
It means I have a 50-50 chance of dying next.
No, I can't. I can't shoot you, Susan. I can't do that.
The way I see it, if I tell you a secret, either I won't have to live the consequences, or I will die with you, and it won't make a difference anyway. Can you just listen?
Yeah, I can do that.
About 3 years back, when my sister was walking home from work, she was mugged. There was an altercation. She was left bleeding. She was stabbed, she was begging and she was screaming. But none of the pedestrians cared. They may have been bystanders, but they certainly weren't innocent. They had the capacity to change the outcome, but they didn't act on it. They could have prevented it, or they could have saved her, but no one cared enough to check what the noises in the alleyway were. They could have intervened at any stage, but instead, by sitting idly, they contributed to what happened that day. Please, Wilson, promise me you will shoot me, because if you don't, the bombs will explode anyway. And 1,000 more will die because of the inferno following the explosion. Please, do what's right.
I care about you more than you could ever know. Susan Brown.
I'm alive.
That means I'm dead. Doesn't it?
No, it can't be.
Guaranteed to fire by the third shot. That's what he said, isn't it?
No, there's gotta be a way out. We have to figure out something.
It's fine. I've accepted it. Now that I'm going to die, I think it's time to speak to you about something that I've never spoken about with anyone.
Of course. Anything you need.
My father was a serial killer. They called him the Vow Breaker. Overall, he killed 7 women, married half of them. He even killed my mother. I was about 17 before I even really realized what was going on. We lived in remote Arkansas for about half of my life. It's where I first witnessed it. His MO. He took out my mother's heart and smashed her wedding ring. He left out the crime scene, and about a week later, we were living in Washington, D.C. I didn't say anything for years. But believe me, I was scared. You're right. A bystander is just as bad as the culprit. I don't know for certain, but I think he got someone else in Washington. But he's sick. He's twisted. He told me it's about liberating these women, telling them the truth that love doesn't exist. The horrible thing is, I believed him. Then he was dating someone new again. This woman called Alice. He was getting ready for the next cycle, the next kill, but I still didn't do anything. Even though I wanted to, even though I dreamed of it every night. What I'd finally do to save everyone. But one night I heard some noises. Commotion outside of my bedroom. That's when I saw him for the first time. The mask that I would never forget. That night, Sawblade abducted my father and put him through one of these tests. He's been missing ever since, but I knew he had died in one of these traps. To be completely honest, I wanted to thank him for doing what I never could, for motivating me, for showing me that I need to take matters into my own hands in order to do what's right. It's the entire reason I joined the Bureau. I couldn't sit around idly anymore. That was until Alice's drinking got worse, and well, she made some mistakes. She, I don't know, miscommunicated, wasn't paying attention. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but whatever happened, she inadvertently caused a plane crash. It killed hundreds of people. Sawblade put her through a test too. Made her... She burned in a cauldron. We never spoke about it, but I know the only reason she was drinking is because she still loved my father, despite the accusations. Sawblade may have done things that have had good consequences, but that doesn't change the fact that there is a way to do things. The law should be followed, and we should be responsible with how we deal with these people. I need you to promise that when I die, you will do what it takes to put Sawblade behind bars. I want you to know you've been the only part of normalcy in my life.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. If you had died, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been left with nothing. Please, don't be sad. I want this.
I love you, Wilson. I guess it's time to do something risky. 4 minutes maximum until he realizes there's something wrong with ventilation.
How do you even manage to get out?
I was in the scouts, remember? I could untie all kinds of knots. During your confession, I managed to formulate a plan.
It feels good to be free.
Wait, I need to disarm your explosive collar. Just give me 1 second, and done.
What about the bomb on your back?
You're going to have to disarm it, Wilson.
I don't know how. The classes were when more cookie therapy.
God damn it, just pull out the green wire, then the red wire, then flick the backup switch. That should be it. Wilson, you did it.
Oh, I can't believe I managed to do it.
We're not done just yet. Sawblade will be coming in any minute. Don't move, or I will kill you.
Hello again, Miss Brown.
Wilson? Are you okay? Your door's just open. I'm calling in, okay? Are you here? Is Susan here with you? Wilson, please answer me. Are you here? Are you safe? Let's maybe not go in here. Hey, George. Wilson's not here, but his door is unlocked and all the lights are on.
I think I might know where they might have gone. I have some news I just found out.
You mean they didn't go to the warehouse?
Well, I was just doing some admin work since we're understaffed. And it looks like shortly after your conversation with Wilson and Susan yesterday, 2 pieces of armor went missing from storage. And more interestingly, that batch of experimental armor from Tanner went missing at about 4 o'clock this morning.
Sounds like the sort of thing Susan would do.
Yeah, well, it was her clearance that was used. Anyway, the experimental armor has built-in tracking into it, but the tracking just disconnects somewhere in a random woods. That doesn't seem like the sort of area they'd be going.
It depends on if they went to the warehouse first and, well, what they found in it.
Well, they took the experimental armor, obviously because they wanted to feel protected. To be honest, I reckon they found Sight too.
Okay, first off, from the live broadcast of Samantha Green's death, we know it's in a school. There's about 250 schools in this city. We just need to figure out a way to narrow it down.
Okay, so in about a 2-mile radius from where the experimental armor disconnected, there's 5 schools.
God damn it, if they're already there, we won't have enough time to check all 5 schools.
Then we need to narrow it down even further.
I mean, the broadcast didn't really contain anything that would help us identify the school. We need something more specific. Wait a second. You said you was in a greenhouse, didn't you? How many of those schools have one?
I'll have a quick look at their websites. Nothing on number 1. Well, looks about the same on number 2. Wait. Third on the go greenhouse. I don't recognize this. I've got it.
Well, you found it. You found the school.
Yeah, but the 4th one, it also has a greenhouse, but I recognize them. It's where I was. It's called King's Echo High School.
Okay, we're going right now. Call everybody you can, the military, the local police, everyone.
I mean, all forces are kind of preoccupied with the victory speech of Miller. There may not be many people left.
Well then, anybody you can get. Bring them, because we're going right now.
Hi, call me if you get this. You're late and I just want to make sure you're okay. Remember the speech is in a couple hours, so be there. See you later, Monty.
Don't move, or I will kill you.
Hello again, Miss Brown. I see you've made quite the mess in here.
Take a couple steps away from me. Don't try anything.
As you wish. I do have to say, I am very impressed by this.
You've turned far enough. Take off your mask.
You realise I'm as good as dead if I do that.
What do you mean by that exactly?
I really don't think I can say.
Trust me when I say you're just as dead if you don't take off that mask.
Very well. But I need some assurances.
And would you care to say exactly what that means?
It means I need my family protected.
You're Montgomery Tanner.
Why fund the military deal that's trying to capture you?
Miss Brown, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I woke up here today.
That's not completely implausible. I mean, he's done it before.
You mean with William?
I'm sorry, but I don't know who those people are. If I don't kill you both, he'll get to my family. My family. He knows the colors of my daughter's pillowcase. He's been in my house. I don't know how he got past my security, but he did. And I'm afraid I cannot risk their safety.
I mean, Wilson, he's a wealthy CEO. He fits Sawblade's current pattern. But we're gonna have to tie your hands up with some rope just to be careful there.
You two aren't as dumb as I expected. I should have killed you when I was in your house, Wilson. Do you really think I come in here without a plan? That I wouldn't be able to hear every word you said? I mean, that gun isn't even loaded, Miss Brown. You already fired them both.
Did you really think I would do the same trick twice, Wilson? Susan made her own choice when she decided not to shoot you. You don't seem to understand, this military deal isn't made to help you. It's created by me. Do you know which way he went, sir? No idea. But this room's secure. He cannot have gone far. I think I should explain the dilemma that you were in. This military deal will link me, the Bureau, and the United States government. I will be able to control the investigation from the inside. Why do you think your helmet didn't filter out the air and protect you from the poison? My weapons, my protection, my surveillance, my tracking, my technology, everything. I will be fully integrated into the Bureau. I will be untouchable, Wilson. You may as well give up now. I'll tell you what, if you turn yourself in, I will allow you to go through the test you was previously supposed to go through. I may even let you live if you survive. We will catch you anyway, Wilson. There is no hope. I am doing the good thing here. Every single person in one of my tests deserves it. Is it really a bad thing if it can also be used to rig the election for Miller? I mean, did you ever question what the overall endgame is? What my goal is? I'll be able to do this at a greater efficiency and on a larger scale. I know you believe a little bit about what I'm saying. You at the very least agree with my motives. You said it yourself. You wanted to thank me for what I did to your father. We're in the beginning of the end, Wilson. The final step is to change public opinion. It doesn't matter who I am behind the mask, because soon Sawblade will be seen as his own distinct symbol of hope, of fear, a simulacrum of what it once was. It doesn't matter who I am behind the mask, because today marks the beginning of the end. Every single person who is put into one of my tests is a parasite. They're subhuman. They deserve what is coming to them, Wilson. It doesn't matter who I am behind the mask, Wilson, because I've already won. And there is absolutely nothing that you can do to stop me. I have about a dozen missed calls from Miller. I really need to attend this victory speech, or everything we've worked on for the past few months, it crumbles. Do what you must, sir. I can take it alone from here. Good. Your final test, Wilson Monroe, is to escape. Resistance is futile. You may as well come with me now. You run this way, Wilson. You really should be more careful. I will eventually find you. There is no point in evading the inevitable. We are honourable people, and there are merits to the things that we are doing.
No, it's too damp. I won't be able to climb out. I failed you, Susan. I failed you. I should have just come here alone. I should have just done what you asked. You should have just shot me. Then you'd still be alive. Why do you have to do that? You could have gone out. You don't deserve this. I'm the coward. I'm the one that sat idly and didn't save anyone. You're the hero. Why are you dead? It should have been me. I should have accepted this fate a long time ago.
Unlock the door he came in through. There should be no way he's able to escape now. No, I think he and Miss Brown disabled the collars. Yes, I promise the second they reboot, I'll detonate them. I'm gonna go check on the cameras, see if I can see them from there.
That's it. If I reactivate the bomb, I can blow a hole through the wall. I just need to hope to God the incendiary gas is dilute enough out here. Here goes nothing. It worked.
Hello, Wilson Monroe.
Are you gonna kill me like you did Susan?
No. Your test was to escape. And well, you've done that. You earned your freedom, Wilson. Take it before I change my mind.
This isn't the last we'll see of each other.
I don't doubt that. But you'll keep this liberty if you stay out of our way. You've already lost. You don't need to be ridiculous and continue fighting a fight you know you'll lose.
It doesn't matter, because one day you'll die as painful death as your victims. I will avenge Susan. I will destroy you both.
Good evening, DC. Today we'll have made history, a moment that will be remembered forever years to come. Today we will have hope that tomorrow will be a better future. Today marks the day that we will no longer cower and be pushed around. And it's all possible because of every individual who voted for me. I am honoured and I am deeply grateful. Now that I am Senator, it is time to disclose the full details of the military deal. Over the past few months, myself, Captain Richard Moore, and CEO Montgomery Tanner have been striving to ensure this deal is not rushed, so that it is functional and works as intended. The Democratic Party will fund and distribute electronic firearms to every citizen in this city if they accept. Some of the budget will be spent on self-defense classes to prevent abductions linked to the Sawblade killer. Facial recognition technology will be installed onto all of our surveillance systems to more easily detect the crimes. There will be an overhaul to the capacity of our Central Intelligence Bureau to guarantee it's able to work more effectively. For example, every field agent will receive experimental body armor. All technologies referenced will be provided by Tantech Corporation. Speaking of which, I would like to introduce to the stage the man who made all of this possible. So please give a round of applause not just to my colleague, but a very dear friend.
Good evening, DC. This military deal has been approaching for a long time, and recent circumstances with the so-called vigilante, the Sawblade killer, have only reinforced the idea that this overhaul is more important and necessary than ever.
The guilty walk among us, cloaked in comfort,
thinking they're safe, but their crimes will be buried, lost to the diminishing embers of time. But it won't. It hardens, calcifies, forever preserved in the darkest, distant depths of our society. But I will not ignore these deviants anymore.
if you diverge from the moral standards enforced upon the rest of us, you will receive what is deserved.
Those who abandon our norms and values have slipped through the cracks.
And I intend to seal these cracks permanently.
I will personally hold these individuals accountable. I promise to shine a light on the void full of those with hollow principles, those who treat civility only as a mask.
My name is Montgomery Tanner, and I will purge this city of its rotten roots, one divergent delinquent at a time.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through
Wilson,
the desert on
what-
a horse with no
what happened? Are you okay?
Susan, she's dead. The killer, the Sawblade killer, is Montgomery Tanner.